for career achievement, you have Careers Week, right? You have an employee assistance program, simulation training for maintenance team, your centralization pilot, and onboarding. So how is your onboarding recruitment a little bit different or better, really, to enable that most loved workplace and connect into that culture that you have at Fogelman that's so successful?
So we check the boxes in all those areas, but I think the one thing is part of that, and I don't mean to redirect, but it kind of accomplishes that is the culture aspect of it that I think where we're differentiated in that. And as part of that, every new associate, first thing they do, and even we have an executive committee meeting this morning, and our first topic is status of corporate culture and what are we doing to enhance it. And we really, again, an employee-led effort many years ago to identify what is our culture and what does it mean to us. We came up with 4 items, and we actually have a culture card. I don't know if you can see this right here, but it probably doesn't show up well. But there's a culture card everyone carries with the 4 most important points to us. The first one being we demonstrate a high degree of integrity in everything we do, and we typically try to show that, and it's really most important when no one's watching, because that's really when you show who you truly are. So we try to demonstrate that. They could be as simple things as making sure that the leftovers in the refrigerator or go where they go. If someone drops a $10 bill, that someone finds the finder for it, but just really going above and beyond that. If there's extra, that extra deposits are returned to residents as soon as possible, to always be above board, transparent on that. The second being personal concern for each other. Like this one really emanates with me because every one of our 600 associates is, again, there's a family behind that. There's celebrations, there's weddings, there's births, there's sad times of loss. And I think what makes a company unique and not just a machine or a commodity is really knowing those relationships and knowing names. I mean, I get very stressed out because the more I go visit properties, the larger we get, it's getting much harder to keep track of everyone's names. And I have cheat sheets and all that, but those things mean so much to us. And Melissa Smith, our SVP, reminds me every week, she's like, so-and-so noted that you wrote them on their birthday or you called them. And those are the things I get really excited about. So the personal aspect is very important. The third was concern for our community. We talked about Fogelman Cares and other efforts, but being good corporate citizens out there. And once again, the goal wasn't just employee engagement in that, but we found that that's really been the sticking point that our associates really enjoy that. And lastly, is also being really, really good at what we do. And I think that for the business aspect comes because despite all the social welfare and benefits we're doing, there still is a business aspect because we got to be viable from financial side to support this. So being experts at what we do, and I think looking at 61 years being battle tested, we've hit numerous recessions and we've pushed through it and strive. We've not over leveraged the company, and we've been responsible citizens. So those are the 4 culture points that resonate with everyone. It's the first thing on onboarding. It's the first thing we talk about at company meetings. And it's what we try to demonstrate. And really it's bottom up, top down. That's what I think makes us unique, and that's allowed us to attract, retain, and thrive.